Power! Good evening, everybody, and thank you for tuning in. Tonight's platform, I'm the host, PilAto. Yeah, so tonight's show, the platform, I'm the host, your regular host, Mumbi, couldn't come through today due to some serious commitments. And I'm very happy to be here this evening and will obviously not disappoint. So tonight's discussion is around why are you voting? So usually we want to have a discussion with the young people. And the question has always been, who are you voting for? Why are you voting? So tonight's question is very different. We want to ask, what are you voting for? What are you voting for? What, as young people, as youths, nishi mulevotera notati omuntu mwirumbula omuntu mulande ifintu efe mulevotera. So I'll obviously share the link and then allow us to exchange ideas and obviously to express what exactly are you voting for. Not wabuka buka fe mwambogora tukanensere shan nawe. We want to understand what is it that you are voting when you say you're going to vote for this party or this particular candidate. What is it that they stand for that you're going to vote for? As young people, those are things that we should be discussing. Those are things that we should be interrogating. What exactly are you voting for? Have you looked at the manifesto for the PF? Have you looked at the manifesto for the UPND? Have you looked at the manifesto for the Socialist Party? Have you looked at the manifesto for the DP? Have you looked at the manifesto for PAC? Have you looked at the manifesto for the parties, for all the parties that are participating? What is it that is in these manifestos that you feel, I'm going to vote for them because of 1, 2, 3, 4? Ever drive welcome for a few? What are you voting for? It's not who. Don't tell me names of who you are going to vote for. Don't tell me the party that you're going to vote for. I want us to shift the focus. Shifting the focus from who to what. What is it that you know that if you vote for this particular party or this guy, this is exactly what you're expecting to see? So, Karinki na posta walacha afira much the last time, so that I can invite as many people as possible. So Karinki, the link is posted. Comments. I want to get as many people as possible. To hear what exactly are you voting for. Don't tell me the people, don't tell me the party, don't tell me the color of your party, don't tell me the candidates, tell me the issue that you are voting for. Tell me the issue that you are voting for. I have posted the link in the comments. Link in post amma comment moba guy. Now get. I want you to join in and tell me that particular issue. When you say you are going to vote, what are you going to vote for? Are you voting for education? Are you voting for So get to join in. What exactly do you know about the party that you're voting for? What exactly, when you say you're going to vote for this particular candidate, outside of their personality, outside of their character, what exactly do they represent that you'll be voting for? What exactly are you voting for? Babe Sashani.
Bueno, Sal.
Laka big man. So what we are discussing is, we want to understand the issues that you are voting for. So it doesn't matter which political party you're supporting, which candidate you're voting. Therefore, I'm that everyone they vote and you wadi nish wadi and if. and then we understand what issues that matter to you. So, what are you voting for?
For me, what I'm voting for, the major issue is the low cost of living. Yes, I'm looking for the lower cost of living because of these communities that we are living in. To manage our life is so challenging. So I'm looking for the person who's going to lower the cost of living. So according to the manifestos that I've read, there is one manifesto that has moved me, that has touched much up at the cost of living and how they're gonna to mitigate it, how they're gonna manage the economy. That's why I've moved with that particular party and that particular candidate, because of touching that aspect, my area of interest. Tatasha sir.
Wakefas sani.
Bueno mishani wa PilAto.
What are you voting for? Are you voting in the 2021 elections?
Yes, I'm voting. I'm actually voting for good governance and also freedom of expression.
What is good
PilAto? Good governance is actually governing the country, considering that citizen needs freedom of expression and justice. And you also need to consider the fact that whatever citizens are saying must be considered. Like you give them freedom of expression to express their views. So I'm voting for that particular party because I know that party will bring freedom of expression and good governance to the people.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Wakefas. Who else is there? Mr. Adamson, how are you?
Very fine, and how are you, sir?
Hey, I'm fine. What are you voting for? Don't tell me the party you are voting for. Don't tell me the name of the president for the party you're voting for. Tell me what particular issue you are voting for. Wakefas, that's how we disappeared, eh? Okay. Mr. What did I see? I see Joseph. Jojo. Joseph was Imun. What networks are you using? Mamboku is 7. Hello? Hello? Okay. Mr. Blackie. But Blackie, more Blackie. Chris. Chris.
Just a moment. No, wait.
How are you?
I'm okay. How are you?
Very fine. What are you voting for?
So I'm voting for a Zambia that will include freedom of speech, freedom of expression, consensus, and freedom of movement. And the Zambia that is peaceful, and the Zambia that will be able to offer free education to its youths, whereby Zambians must not desire to leave the country in order to find a standard life, but they can be able to end that life within this country. So we have the green pasture within this country. So that is the Zambia I want to vote for.
Okay, so why is that important? Why do you think that is important? Why do you think that deserves a vote, especially your special vote?
Sorry?
Why do you think voting for that is very important? Voting for those things that
voting
is important.
When I vote, it means I have that power to bring those things I am looking for into reality. So my vote is the only power and weapon that I have to bring those aspects I've mentioned into reality.
Okay, okay, bye. Let me get some more. I want to get as many views as possible. Hope you are keeping home.
All right. Sana.
Okay, big man. Clever.
PilAto, mwichemushe.
Laka mdala wanga, laka.
Chemushe kalomo dundu mwenzi.
Hey, kuli bwanji uko, muli buti uko.
Tulika wotu apira.
Twalumba basa, twalumba. What are you voting for? What issues are you voting for?
Tenda kuchinchabulero bawa. Tatujandi kusobana. Twapengana maningi, twavutika maningi kuno PilAto kuno. No roads. No roads. Vintu kudula, vonse. Kulipe vabwino mwe.
So muvotera chani, what are you voting for? Ni chani che muvotera?
Funo chinja. Better life. We want better life.
Okay. Thank you very much, Waklevo.
Okay, Scum.
Twalumba maningi, twalumba.
Okay.
Piri Saidi, alifa mwafita, iwe yashakwa malaiti korishi.
Just give me a second. There we go.
Muntu wasambiro. Adam, Piri Saidi.
Yeah.
What issues are you voting for?
You know, I'm voting for the previous Zambia that we had, whereby we would survive living in Lusaka with only 100 kwacha, whereby now 100 kwacha is no more money like how it was before. And things have gone too expensive, whereby the poor are going like more poor and the richer are going more richer. So we want to vote and trying to bring the previous governance which we had in past. So that's what I want to vote for.
Thank you, Mr. P. Where are you joining us from?
I'm in South Africa right now.
Oh, okay. Yes, I'm from the accent. Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Bill. Thank you very much. Marvin! Iwa Marvin! Now for another verse,
Hi.
How are you? Real cash. I'm guys not going to internet here. Mr. Kelly, how are you both?
I'm all right. How are you, Mr. PilAto?
Very good. Thank you for joining us. Where are you joining us from?
So right now I'm in Luansha.
Luansha, yeah! Tell me something to get to Amdala.
Nave salam dada.
So, Laka. So, big man, are you voting in August?
Vota mwasa tupempula kono kutupempula komwa mwamate mwafe ndora no Lusaka.
Tukesa one day. Tukesa. So, when you are voting, what are you voting for? What issues are you voting for on the 12th of August, both?
So basically, there are a lot of factors that we are voting for, and I could just go on and mention a few of them. So, Mr. PilAto, Zambia is one of the greatest countries in the world because if you look at resources, the natural resources that we have at the moment, we
Yes.
can survive on them. Like we don't need to go elsewhere to look for anything. You know, we've got all the things that we desire or which we can use to develop ourselves. So let me give you an example of an engineering sector in Zambia. We've got a lot of young people with brilliant ideas, with right projects right there and then, and you discover that all this actually will just die a natural death. Why? Because there's no good political will, you know, to give a platform where young people can actualize these ideas. You get the point.
Yes,
So
yes, I do.
it's quite so unbecoming where you've got a young person who can design and manufacture a drone, right? I'll give you an example. A young person who can design and manufacture a prototype drone. I mean, it will not go anywhere so long as there's no political goodwill. You get the point. So we need
Yes,
a
I do.
government that is going to, you need a government that is going to support young people with brilliant and great ideas. And these are things that are helping other countries to develop to the latter, you know.
Have you
So
looked
I
at the sorry, have you looked at the existing manifestos for the parties participating in the elections?
yes, basically gone through quite a number of them, and none of these parties actually are talking
Responding to
about
that.
this. Yeah. There's no political part that is talking about developmental project apart from, we'll do this for you. But we need tangible ideas in the manifestos that will help, actualize these ideas that young people have. So
So when
I,
you're
I,
going to
I
vote, what are you going to when you if no none of these political parties are speaking to those issues? How
uh,
are you going to choose somebody to the party to vote for?
So according to Professor Spencer, in his book "Who Moved My Cheese," he talks about change. So basically, we're voting for change. Whether we're voting for a stone or what, we're just going to vote for
Okay,
change.
okay, big. Everyone should buy.
Okay, Wakulu Zone.
Ladies, definitely ladies, none of them guy me. Eh? Allo, iwe. Ama network wati na furungana sana lero. So ufeni drafu wakumfa Daniel, iwe Daniel. Daniel.
Takamba chani.
Laka, you laka?
Base wakamba wena kopala kuno.
Hey, program. So, big man, are you voting on the 12th?
Yeah, I'm very late. I'm voting Magamba.
What are you voting for? What issues are you voting for?
Yeah, I'm voting for good. Okay, amaranga yari bako bad maishi ama conditions umine so turefa vote kama good nanga ama
No,
condition
good.
ya wami yeah good working conditions in the mind they're really bad now. Yakati vamwisa apo vari kwatasara mukokuchitira kumai so turefa at least ngatavota fika veko best.
And I was asking, have you studied the manifestos for all the political parties that are participating in the elections?
Yeah, right now I've started for two, three. The ruling party, GP, and the UPNG.
Okay. So there is these manifestos responding to that particular issue that you're voting for.
Yes, yeah. It is supporting.
Okay, Mr. Daniel, so get your voters card ready and vote for that particular issue that you are concerned about. Okay.
Okay, thank you so much.
wele muneka kwatirero internet na iko nyafe. Sorry for the disturbance, otherwise yeah, kwatirimbe varatuvundura no. So I want to check if we have a lady in the studio. Do we have a lady in the studio? No, we don't.
Okay,
Big man na mwimya kwa. Bomwene muri butiwe.
PilAto.
Hey,
Laka, I'm very happy to talk to you for the very first time.
Sorry?
I'm very happy to talk to you for the very first time.
Yes, we are very happy also. So, Bomwene, tell us what issues are you voting for? What issues are you voting for?
To start with, the issues that I'm voting for, one, it's education. Because I've realized that, you know, in as much as you guys, you can advocate for good governance, but if the citizens themselves are not educated, your struggle will be in vain. You need citizens who are educated, who understand that the reason why PilAto and the friends are doing this is because they are trying to save the future of our children and the children of friends.
Yes. I was asking, what exactly about education are you concerned?
What exactly is that I've read quite the manifesto for the ruling party and the UPND. So if it's true that the UPND they will put into practice what they are telling us in their manifesto with regard to education system, then well and good, because for us to develop as a nation, I still believe that we need to prioritize education.
Okay.
Yes, we need. Sorry.
Yeah. I'm listening. I'm listening.
Yes, we need to have a situation whereby, Mr. PilAto, a grade 7 dropout, we should know exactly what we are giving them. What are they benefiting? You understand? But this time around, you cannot differentiate a grade 8 dropout, a grade 7 dropout, a grade 9. We literally don't give them any skill. You understand? So they should be benefit at each and every level.
Yes. Okay, Mr. Mwene, let me accommodate as many people as possible. So one of the secrets for me for me to accept you on this floor, make sure you put in your real name so that we call you by your real name, eh? Yes.
Mr.
Mr. Mwene, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, madam. I'm trying to get this one. Alex,
yes, Wamdara.
Mwakosa?
Turekosa.
Are you voting on the 12th?
Yeah. We are ready to vote, and the thing is, this other one, we know their manifesto, and we know that it has not been a very successful thing. So one of the things why I am voting, it is we want someone who come in who prioritize the citizen of this country, or just in short, a person who be patriotic to us Zambians, who put the needs of us Zambians at heart. Because I think that's the only way we can develop these countries, by having people who are patriotic in power, so that at the end of the day, they push the agenda of the whole country, not just their own personal agenda. That's the main thing that I'm going to vote for.
I agree with you, Alex. Thank you very much.
All right, thanks.
So Trevor Natasha, Tasha, how are you? Natasha, your microphone is on mute. Why, Natasha? Why is your microphone on mute? Yes.
Hi, PilAto. How are you?
Very good,
Good
very
evening,
good. I'm
thanks.
excited. I'm excited to have you join in, and I know you're voting because you like voting. What are you voting for?
There's only one thing I'm voting for, and that's to be able to afford my food PilAto. Now I need to calculate all the time I am getting food. Back then I would get food freely, but then now, even when I have an income, I need to think hard before getting food that should fill up my stomach and allow me to live. So yeah, I'm voting to be able to afford my food.
Thank you very much, Natasha. Thank you very, very much. I hope to host you for a long discussion. I know you have a lot of things to talk. These people that talk about food have a lot of things to talk about. Thank you.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
Bye.
Yeah, thank you very much. Full names put in. Hey. Hello. Mr. Lorryman. Mr. Lorryman, how are you?
I'm very well. How are you?
Thank you very much. I'm well. I'm happy to have you, Mr. Lorryman, on this program. And so what we're discussing is we're not mentioning political parties that you're voting for or individuals that you're voting for. We want to hear issues. Everybody's talking about issue-based campaigns, issue-based chan. What I want to hear is what issues are you voting for?
I can't hear you, but I think I know the topic.
Yes.
And I'll be very quick to say that I'm voting for change. Can you hear me?
What change? What does your change look like? Does it look like what are you moving to? What are you trying to change?
Sorry?
What does your change look like? So when you say you're voting for change, what exactly do you hope to see change?
I'll be voting for change. First of all, if you look at what is happening in our country, there's a breakdown in the rule of law. You look at the nonsense that is happening in especially bus stops, in stations, in markets. Just the way people are behaving, especially those who are aligned to the ruling party, really makes me so angry with the party in power. And so I think I'll be voting for restoration of normalcy, because we can't just accept what is going on. Then the other part, obviously, it's the economy. You agree with me that the economy is in very, very bad shape. And like somebody said, if you are sick, you seek medical attention, you go to the doctor. If you are a thief and you know you have stolen, who do you go to? You go to the lawyer, okay? So that you can possibly get some defense, or you can argue your case out. Right now, Zambia needs somebody who understands the economy, someone who can fix the economy, because you and I obviously agree that what creates jobs, it's the economy. That is undisputable. You cannot argue about that one. There's no way anyone can talk about jobs without addressing the economy. That's a lie. And for me, without mentioning the party that I'm going to vote for, I'm sure I'm giving you hints of who I'm going to vote for. I feel at this point in time, my vote is not even a secret. I wish you could allow me to mention who I'm going to vote for, but I know it's not in the best interest of the program. So.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Mr. Lorryman, for joining in. And
yeah. Then another one.
Yes.
When you look at what are things I'm not liking, especially now, you look at the way the police are behaving. Again, that agitates me. It's annoying people. we cannot have a country where a section of people is treated differently to others. I mean, since when? I've voted in how many elections? 2006 was my first election that I participated in terms of voting. 2011, what is happening right now? It's alien. I mean, it's not something that we should be happy about, where some people are being treated differently. If you belong to the opposition, will not be given space to even just freely move. If you walk in the streets of Lusaka right now, Brother PilAto, can you proudly wear even just a what? I'm not even going to talk about UPND, but any other party apart from UPND. You'll be lynched, you'll be beaten, you'll be harassed. Those things, surely we shouldn't, accept that kind of behavior, especially when we know to say someone has the power to stop this nonsense, but it's not stopping. So it means, therefore, that someone somewhere is benefiting from the confusion that is going on. That's the only thing that I can actually deduce from. I was listening to some very... Yeah, I was listening to the sentiments that are coming from the other camp, where some people from nowhere have woken up and they are going around the country dividing the people. I am Lala myself. Do not look at my color of the skin. I am Lala myself. Someone went to my village in Serenge, started saying rubbish about other people. Come on, we can't accept that. In this era and age, Brother PilAto, you being divided, or rather someone judging you because of the tribe that you belong to, that's unacceptable. That's un-Zambian.
Yes,
that's just
anyone
So,
anyone that's tribalistic and propagates tribalism is an idiot. Doesn't matter whether it's big or small, cheap over. We can't do tribalism.
Of course, cheap over.
Yeah, cheap over.
No, we can't. But you agree with me that it appears some people are benefiting from that confusion.
Yeah, but we need to.
Thank you so much.
We need to challenge that. Thank you very much, Mda.
Thank you, sir.
So, big man,
Laka, very few we know.
Hey, Vanamwako, Laka, where are you joining us from, Dala? Yama tuwebe, mlikwisa.
Inendi kuunza pa Lusaka.
Hapa pene payunza, pamleta wafe. How are you talking?
Trivia materials, big man.
Okay, big man. So, are you voting on the 12th of August?
I'm definitely voting, big man.
What are you voting for, Mr. Man?
How in the voting, apparently, you know, the first thing I think is education, and also being able to prioritize on very important matters. I'll give a particular example on our technocrats. You know, we had the governor who was very exceptional, and without any convincing reasons, that governor, with his education background and having worked for for World Bank and these recognized companies, you know, he was let go or fired for under national interest and the like, you know, and the whites being able to realize potential, they just picked him up within a second after him being demoted, you know. And this is what we are lacking. We have seen a lot of technocrats, like let's say Mr. Arami or Dr. Sishua, who's very credible, you know, and now he's being charged with seduction and you know, all these funny charges. So my vote goes on on priorities, being able to settle for important things, you know.
Thank you, Mdala, and thank you. Let me get as many voices as possible. Yusuf Badat, how are you both? Yusuf, I'm talking to you. Yusuf, I can't hear you.
Yes. Yes, I'm okay. How are you?
Very fine, very fine.
Yes,
Yusuf,
I'm okay. How are you?
Very good. I'm perfect as
Hello,
usual.
hello. How are you?
Iwe ndife wino. Are you
Yes,
voting
yes.
on
How
the
are
top?
you? How are you, Mr. PilAto?
I'm super. Are you voting on the 12th?
Yes, I can hear you. Yes. Aye, aye.
Are you voting on the
Yeah.
12th August?
Exactly. I'm voting on 12. Yeah. I'm voting.
What issues are you voting for?
Yes, I'm voting. I'm voting exactly.
What issues are you
Yes,
voting
I'm
for?
voting. You know, why I'm voting is because the economy has gone badly. Because I'm voting for in 12 August because the economy is not fair, actually. The economy has gone bad. And
It has gone bad. Okay.
when we look at we know I can't build my house, you know. When you look at the bag of cement, it's 150. And as for us, you how are we going to learn our businesses? How are we going to learn our businesses? So the economy isn't fair. Yeah, isn't fair. So that's why I'm voting of August, at least for change, just for
Thank
change.
you very much, Mr.
Actually.
Yusuf. Thank you very, very much.
Yeah.
When I was growing up, I used to know a gentleman called Yusuf Badat in Indola.
Yeah.
And meet him.
Because it's not fair. It's not fair.
Okay. Nakweti. Which one you wena? Nakweti. Hello. Okay. Mr. Godbeg, how are you?
I'm fine, sir, and you?
Very, very fine. I can't see you where you are. I can only see your forehead because it's shining like a solar panel.
Yeah! Mambo na pano number.
Hey,
Mambo.
Are you voting on the 12th August?
Ya, vota wakamba mwaishiba shani fintifiari sheta punsha pamuka.
So now, what issues are you voting for? The finish if you vote, I mwewa Godbeg.
Ebo votera wa PilAto chako kwa kutingi yako vefintu na fipena ngomulandiro mkarambandu wachibapa fesi paria. Yetu kule yetu stefili vyonzeda wazenda kasara alibwe wasendo tumasara alioto trefe kuanja mkumikari. Borefo kushita injo fide wa wakada. Hata yetu shita injo. So panomba patu to ino kuvuta manja batwala bapera boturefu anomba.
Okay, my Godbeg. Okay, my God. Kuna vipi vya mngatangwa kulanda?
Awe, ni fina tirafa kumba ko fe no kulanda ko fe no mpondo PilAto kuna fat kozwe mumpoto ku.
Twi. Okay. Adamsoni, fishu leseka iwe. What's funny boy? Nishi.
Era mpondo chan.
Laka. Uko ntoroka?
Wene ninkoza ine.
So na what mlevota patuovu?
Bwino sana, very ready. Apa so trema vati na mairo ko ya watu of August wavota bwangu sana.
Very maningi. So number what issues are you voting for you? What issues?
Okay, I have a lot of things to talk about, but due to time, I'll just be quick and straight. Yes. Okay, when you look at the situation so far, you can believe me, things are very bad. They are very bad in that the life has become so expensive in our own motherland, you can imagine. We have a lot of things that we can, like resources that we can look up to that can improve our economy, but it's useless that even our own resources are not somewhere else. Other people are benefiting in what we have as a country. You can imagine. For you to just be a better person, need to support or maybe endorse other people who are in power, which is not fair to us youths out here. People, when they were begging for our votes, they used to tell us, no, youths is the first priority. But it's a different story when they came in power. So I don't see any reason why someone should again come back and tell us to say, no, you can vote. Vote for what now? You know, if they didn't fulfill what they said earlier, what are they going to talk about? What are they going to tell us that we are going to vote for? It's just a direct thing to say it's better they just be quiet. You know, I think this time the vote is not a secret for everyone, because the eyes, like if you don't have the eyes, everything is seen. So this time on, like every person, the vote is not a secret. It's known already. Like everyone knows where he's going.
Thank you very much, Adams. Thank you, Madam. Where you joining us from? Where you joining us from?
Tree. Cheers, Mpondo.
Okay, Kapundi. Hello, Wabeka. Mune kama funemu. Pona mbilo kufanya mistake. Mkweta mafunemu. Kubeka kama funemu. Trefa kusha kwa trade jilinga na benu.
Wabakangwa.
Wabeka Kangwa. Okay, Wabeka Kangwa. Where are you joining us from?
Then you PilAto kitwe kuno.
Pakita papenya hapa kadi hapa. Pakapto city.
Pakapenya hapa kadi patch mwemwe for that matter.
Program. Are you voting Patovu?
Yeah, very much ready with Mapuno.
Makamba ni amuti makamba.
Yeah, we are very geared. Mandina Pam, I'm just looking for someone who can come and look into this scam which has come about the licensing of teachers and nursing, eh? You know, so someone can graduate as a teacher with a diploma and he has spent even 4 years in a university, graduating with a degree. Thereafter, coming back out of the college or university, someone just wakes up and say, no, you can't teach, you don't have a license. How does that work? Eh? Is that the normal? Like seriously, Mweba and sure.
Awe, Mweba sambiri Mwebo. Me, I don't know, teacher. Babeka Waluwa. Okay, so I'm gonna get Nakweti. Hello, Nakweti Laka.
Best, you okay? Hello?
Mutazitwani.
Kimaziwa this time. We have forgotten laws just now when you're in Western Province. We taught you laws. Namlava.
I can't forget
laws. So me, I'll use Rosie because I want my fellow Rose at least to understand what I was saying.
Yes. You want to learn your logic.
Nani kavotela Mubuso okatisa 02 Mama Takanyani. You know what Matakanyani mean in the areas?
No.
You don't know. You should learn those. Yeah. So I'm waiting for the government that is going to bring proper governance, that is going to improve the welfare of the people, and that is going to put the youths like in proper use. You get it? So I'm voting out poverty.
Yes.
You need to know that. Like I want balanced development in all places. Because when you come here where I am, I'm in Sinjembera Shangombo constituency. You find that we have poor road networks. Because we don't even have proper we all have, you know. Yeah, I remember that time when you came with the Nawa and community. That's the thing. So like I want the government that is going to consider us. I think you remember the route you used, use the one maybe You saw how the road is.
Very bad.
Very bad. Yeah, so I'm voting. So I'm voting in the government that is going to make sure at least is going to consider that road at least. And
Thank you, Nakweti.
Hello? Yes.
Litumezi yaulu. Vostari muchani.
Uketile bo PilAto muchani.
Encha.
Wonderful. How are you doing, boss?
Are you voting on the 12th of August?
Yes, very ready. Say this. This is my voters card. I'm very ready and certainly on 12th of August I'm voting.
Keep them safe, na papa, please. Put them nicely.
It's still new. It's still new. Yes, I want to vote for the government that will put youths first, especially in Western Province. Mongo is very lucky in terms of development. There's no jobs for youth. So we want to make sure that we put in somebody who will look into the affairs of the youths. Yes, especially teachers. Trained teachers are just languishing on streets, nothing to do. So we want to make sure that we put in somebody who is going to look into our affairs as youths in Western Province.
Thank you very much. Litumezi yaulu was telling.
Litumezi yaulu mulovale hande munamuhulu.
Iwa sense media, ishi nesa nida.
Pia kuishi baba fiashi.
Chinese yote.
Wema, pia kuishi baba fiashi na pia bafia na sana.
Hello sense media. So
yeah.
Hello, how are you?
Fine, unfortunately, she didn't vote.
Are you voting on the 12th of August?
No. Tamwa turore shako. Simnatilangania kwa diaspora, so still voter. But
what diaspora mulina marodi huko corruption ivuta mfuna chipole chitebwa.
But awe umfa PilAto. Muntu akabwera kukutandalira asiyalamfya kunyumba kwako. Next time abwela asiyalamfya uzambwezapo ja muntu. So the way I look at economy, if into file bipirako. Ngoisa muwesho yo muntu ala fi pishirako azavi pisilako even more. So hello, this time they've got nothing to lose. Olove babwekele punga bafenya very bad. Like they just have nothing to lose. So when they had a chance to prove themselves, they didn't do that.
Yes.
So paku vota mweba de vota, please mwebeko wise.
Okay, sense media, thank you.
Hapo nongera vintu kunyumba.
Emmanuel Matambo. Big man
Laka wakaramba sana hapo pakopara.
Pakopara parestika property so futi maningi overdose times 4. Mulipesa imo
tulipaka we up.
Program. Are you voting on the 12th of August?
Yeah, red wakaramba kachilikare moneka penyu ngoti wakasendere mai.
What issues are you going to check?
Mostly myself, the issues I'm voting for, one is the rule of law. It's broken completely. Whereby the police this time, they don't care about the citizens. They've got the party of people they have selected to work for. We don't know where our country is heading to. When it comes, the second one is economy. Everything has doubled, maybe times 3 in the last 10 years. The other people have ruled this country. I don't know. And thirdly is about graduates. We've got so many graduates and they can't get jobs according to their merits they came with from school if they are not connected. Only people who are connected, they are the ones who are getting jobs.
Shame.
What of us children who are born without our parents working for government before? How many chances do we have to get a job? Nothing. Our kids, us who are raising our kids today, we don't see our kids going to work for government because we are not in government. Who will connect them? These are things which are happening today. Kids which are who are going for colleges, universities, going on bursaries, they can't get somebody who's from rural areas in the bush there, nobody children, unless somebody who's in town. Rich people's kids are the ones who are on bursary, which is so painful.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Very painful.
Okay, Mr. Emmanuel, thank you very much for joining us. Let me just get 2 more, then we close the program. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Bagai laka uyu numwa iwe numwa na mchana. How are you? Muri.
I'm okay.
Big laka?
Yes, Mr.
Maningi, very maningi fwe. Muvota pa 12 August, muvota.
You vote, I'm voting.
Ni osa niuza bantu bemuvotera, osa niuza na party yemuvotera, niuza ni vintu bemuvotera. Ni chani, what exactly are you voting for? What issues are you voting for?
I'm voting for change. Because the environment.
What does the change look like? You want to point change yanu yo? Ni fuma ni fuchoka change ya chani, choka party enda party change ya chani yo man.
I'm saying I'm voting for change. The environment for business, the environment for business.
Okay,
getting me?
Signal is very weak. Okay, so we should be concluding. But Noah, Bwanji, Mr. Noah, how are you, sir?
I'm all right, thank you. How are you?
Very, very fine. Are you voting on the 12th August 2021?
Yes, of course, I'm voting.
Where are you voting from?
I'm voting from in Mprokosa.
Mporoko, iwe ni kumwasuko iwe. Iwe ni kumwasuko. Mporoko iwe. Kumwasuko. Ndipala kama mporoko iwe. Nshi wakunyera masushi. Shani.
Yeah, but the reason why I'm voting because I know my vote is just the own voice I have. I can use. Yeah, so that's the reason why they vote. They won't have vote and so that things can move on.
Okay, so the thing too is like so don't tell me the person you're voting for, the party you're voting for. I want the issue that you're voting for. Just the issue, 1, 2 issues. Chapwa mundega no kundega.
The reason why I'm voting is things are not well. Things are not well. So no one, yes. So therefore, at least to kuonfia kofiena ine opportunity ine here pa 12, maybe things can move well.
Okay, now for waningumfa. Ukokunga mwani wati things are not well kumpolo so conditionasa kama na mfera na timina na kudumuma. Yeah, thoughts. Natotera wano wale sabiba lenga lekwa.
Natotera.
Mr. Ivo Sima Palo. Bama paro shani.
Yes.
Bama paro kuna nomba. Daisha bama paro tuwa ite. Tuwa bana maparo. Epa miro kufika vile maparo hapo. Thank Mr. Maparo.
Yes, PilAto Burjani.
Proper. Are you voting on the 12th August 2021?
We are voting up. But you favorite in job take, so there is no way we can fail to vote.
Oh, so what issues are you voting for, my youth? My youth, what issues are you voting for?
There is a bad governance. We are voting for the rule of law. Just like the colleague earlier on talked about, there is a really breakdown in terms of rule of law, where the police have got a selective application of the law. So that must be restored. We are also looking at creating an enabling environment for the youth. An environment where you can do business without victimization of belonging to a political party. The taxes, without much of the taxes to smaller businesses. And the other one, we are voting on merit just. On merit just. People who think. People who can provide solutions to the problems we are facing.
Okay, Mr. Maparo, thank you very, very, very much. I'm gonna get the last. I'm gonna get the last contribution, and we'll be gone. So this one is coming from Mutale. Hey, Vamtarelaka big money. Baze Mtarelaka.
Best yachani.
Laka nikuisoko.
Kuna nikurwapura kuno manje.
Ku last fight. Kudisani uko iwe.
Turechitika kuno achani hapo. Kuno turechidedesh.
Laka big money. Mulevota patofu.
Bwangu. Bubi sana.
Last foot.
Last.
So, Nomba, what issues are you voting for?
I'm voting because we have no freedom of expression. We can't express ourselves. And then they have given more powers to these cadres. You see? Whereby you may be beaten by a cadre while the police is passing. The police can't say anything because they are protecting their jobs. Why now we are saying
Okay, Kapondo, bye. Okay, but I'm supposed to be closing just now, but I'm gonna give this one to this one man who's been Mr. Sidney Kangwa. Are you voting on the 12th?
I'm Dala one didn't vote.
Nishi mwana votera.
I'm Dala if you feel better pa.
Serious? Nikuiso.
Tuma light. Apandet mi no kasa mamdara.
Serious? Come to see.
Amdala wandu tuma light nangu washita fe 200 kwa tatura fe ukwanisho mweshai. So no lakalaka pa imdara.
No lakalaka ya na info mdara. Ifaka iti
sure mdara.
But wewe ndio kula China na matubomva vya kaswa. Okay, Mr. Sidney.
Cheers, Amdara.
Okay, thank you very much, everybody that joined in. Thank you very, very much. And we're back on this platform tomorrow. I mean, not tomorrow. Nabili mentioned next week on Wednesday. Hopefully, Mumbi will be back and we'll continue the discussions and conversations around young people participating in elections and in politics, and obviously voting on the 12th of August 2021. PilAto. Now, okay, by the way, before if you know any tribalists any politician who is pushing a tribal agenda, you are a poor. Any politician, any politician who is pushing a tribal agenda, you are a poor. Okay, bye. And see you next week. Oh, next week, Wednesday. Yep.